Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Morning, everyone. Nice sunny day out there. It's a cloud just drifting off to the south, generally, and east generally over us and out to the north. Looks quite clear at the moment. Pressure built a little bit from yesterday, 1 or 2 millibars, but not much. Stabilized things out. Still lots of instability across the continent and to the north of us. There are odd showers just fizzling out at the moment nearby. But we're in a general sort of upper wind, southerly flow, lower wind, light easterly, and that will change a little bit during the day. I think it'll swing around a bit as we go along. Some forecasts are showing it going westerly by early evening. Can't quite figure out where that's coming from, but we'll see. Yeah, not a lot else going in here. Whatever's, you see the space of the ice bars, whatever's going to go on is not very rapid moving. So the TAFs are quite short, really. Farnborough giving very light northeasterly, and Cab OK. Cab OK basically means no cloud below 5,000 feet. It's not to say we're not going to have cumulus at various times during the day. Gatwick are very similar, and Heathrow just a bit longer because it obviously goes into tomorrow, but showing the wind changing for tomorrow, going southwesterly. Upper winds, flying heights pretty light, really, even down in the south coast. 5 knots, and middle of the country southerly 5 knots, so very, very light. But flying heights, too much to worry about today. SatPic shows this cloud drifting off to the east and just fizzling out, really. There's bits of cloud over the channel, and there's just a slight brighter bit here, which had a little bit of rain on it, but generally quite clear in the area over us now and out to the north. Just thought I'd quickly flash up the rainfall chart. That's this little spits and spots there. I think that'll just die out fairly shortly. And yes, it's running across North Midlands, across here, and I think you wouldn't want to go too far north. Temperature-wise, a few degrees warmer than yesterday. It's about the same temperature as yesterday, about 18.5 degrees at 9 o'clock, same as yesterday, but it won't be held back by the upper cloud. Today, I mean, it'll get to, the BBC was saying 26. I think probably 26, 27 in London, 25 around here. Feel about right. 25 up to sort of Oxford and in that area to the north of us and to the south of us. Dew points, well, they're sort of showing here. They're saying 6s and 7s. It might go down towards that, but currently dew points are 11s and 12s over most of the area you can see in green here. The dew point at Lasham, I think, was 11 last time I looked. And I think it'll come down. Dew points at 9s or 10s, you're definitely going to have cumulus, fairly high. I think if the dew point did come down to 8 or less, you might have blue areas. So the soundings, this is midday around the Lasham area. You can see if you, midday 1 o'clock, you've got 25 degrees, dew points, say 9, you're certainly going to have cloud base 5.5 to 6,000 feet above sea level. Cloud tops up here somewhere around 8,000 feet. There is a little bit of inversion showing on the actual ascent, which may cause a bit of spread out or longer lingering cloud. But certainly cloud base, by the looks of it, it's going to be fairly high. Looking further north, same sort of picture. that sort of Bicester Buckingham area. I think if we follow the dew points up here at 9s, you're going to look at 5,000 feet plus. Cloud tops about 8. And the actual Lark Hill shows that same level of instability up through here. It shows it's probably got to get to 20, 21 degrees to get really usable. Well, we're 18.5 at the moment, so it hasn't got far to go. Maybe another hour and a half, 10 to 11 o'clock. I think we'll start to see some sort of thermal activity. And if you look at 25 degrees, follow the line up through here. Yeah, that's 2,000 meters. That's 6,000 feet. The top's there, but yeah, it could well be cloud base 5.5 to 6,000 feet by 1 o'clock. So yeah, pretty high. But the lines are fairly close together. So I think there's going to be a reasonable amount of cloud, 4 to 6 8s by the looks of it, maybe a bit more than that. Top meteo suggesting this is at 11 o'clock, it's blue. 12 o'clock, probably little bits of cumulus beginning to pop up by that time. I think maybe a bit more than that. And then moving on through the afternoon, a couple of hours, they're showing cumulus and chances of spread out by the looks of it. Certainly by 3 o'clock, they're suggesting spread out. Perhaps not as much as that, I don't think. But there will be some evidence of spread out, that's for sure. And they are showing it sort of fizzling out about 5 to 6 o'clock. Thermal heights, so by 11 o'clock, I think we're looking at it getting going around that time. And then very quickly being sort of 4,000 feet by 1 o'clock. They're showing 1,900 meters, 2,100 meters. So yeah, 5.5, 6,000 feet plus. So yeah, certainly going quite high. And in the Lasham area up towards Dunstable, north of Oxford, yeah, there's a sort of good area where it's saying it's going to be 6,000 foot cloud base for most of the afternoon. But cutting off, I think, fairly early, I suspect, 5 to 6 o'clock, it could well be done. Once you get a big layer of spread out, it can become unsoarable underneath it. Sky sight, not too different, similar sort of numbers. Height of thermals at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, yeah, around 2,000 meters, running up towards Bicester and beyond, a bit less perhaps north of that. And run it forward a couple of hours, similar sort of height of thermals. Cloud bases in the afternoon, yeah, certainly in excess of 2,000 meters. But they are showing overdevelopment as top meteo were suggesting. So levels of overdevelopment and cloud cover in places. So I don't think it's going to be too bad. Certainly with a 6,000 foot cloud base, should be very usable under there. So it should be good for 400 to 500k, but squeezing it into the right place. Should be okay down on the south coast, and top meteo was suggesting a convergence down there. So anywhere down towards the south coast and up towards beyond Oxford, Bicester and into Cambridgeshire should be fine. Looks very good in East Anglia just at the moment, but I would be fairly careful of anything north of the Birmingham zone, really. I would suspect Saltby area would be the cutoff going north. Okay, airspace wise, fairly busy little map, but actually not too much going on. Down around us, nothing to worry about. Number 14, just paragliding off the South Downs. There's a whole congregation of stuff inside the Salisbury Plain danger area. If you saw the briefing yesterday, that's all high intensity radio transmissions that are active all day. The main one is the Bryce zone. They have obviously a Royal flight going out of there between 11:45 local and 12:40. So it raises the Bryce zone up to the edge of the airspace and then puts an airway out to the northwest. So if you're going that way, well to the west of Bryce during that time, or go to the east of it. So reminder on those timings, 11:45 to 12:40 local. Also, number 46 in there is parachuting at Whitney, and that's 15:45 to 16:30 local time. Beyond that, not really a lot going on around here to be too concerned about. And number 60 is the Commonwealth Games airspace, which shouldn't be an effect for anybody. I'll just flash up the map. It just shows small little areas around Daventry and then just another one here to the west of the Birmingham zone. The main concern obviously is that these bits of Birmingham airspace go down to the ground, so there'll be a lot of power traffic that would normally perhaps go underneath the stubs of airspace will be going around it. And that's about it, folks, in terms of airspace. Jet movements, inbound King Air at 11 o'clock, which was normal runway operation. Sorry, outbound King Air at 11 o'clock, normal runway operation. And there is a jet movement at 15:30 inbound. Currently, that's what the flight plan says. Possibly then out again later on. Operationally, well, it looks like the grid's already set up. We're going to go 2-7. There is a chance that if the wind stays in this direction and starts to pick up once we've launched the grid, that we will change ends and go on 09, folks. So just be aware of that when you come back this afternoon. Give us a call on the radio. And that really is about it. Okie doke. I shall see you out there fairly shortly.